I went on being a mom, helping at school, going on every field trip, and working part-time. MRIs were at longer and longer intervals. Then in '05, I had some tumor regrowth and craniotomy number 2, followed by another seizure, more regrowth, and craniotomy number 3. That was followed by a year of chemotherapy, a drug that wasn't available back in '93. Recovering from the chemo and that third surgery was tough, much tougher than anything before. Late after effects of the radiation may have factored in as well. I was often disoriented, my balance was awful, my gait was labored and very slow. I had to hold on to someone or something most of the time. Radiation may well, okay, let's not skip a lot, okay. Sorry. My gait was labored and very slow. I had to hold on to someone or something most of the time. Of course, I couldn't drive. My speech was also labored and slow. Words were very hard to find, and I stuttered, especially when I was tired, which was most of the time. I slept like a teenager, at least 10 to 12 hours a day, and I was depressed. I was also often grouchy, easily frustrated, and not always rational. My usual cheerful self was not often apparent. It was a tough time. Just ask Rob and Caitlin. Some very close friends who'd stuck by me through the surgeries got tired of my erratic behavior and gave up on me. That still smarts. Happily, Rob hung in there. Bless his little heart. I realize now that my behavior was not unlike that of many veterans and others who have suffered a traumatic brain injury. Knowing that's been very reassuring. I just wish someone had prepared me for it. Things have slowly improved. I retook and passed my driving test, and I realized I was doing better when I was able to put on my undies standing up without sitting on the bed or leaning on the wall. Now that's progress. After a couple clean MRIs, I just found out that something may be going on again in my noggin. We'll see what's up next week and deal with it. My daughter has just turned 19 and moved out. Yay. Now my goal is to dance at her wedding and snuggle a grandbaby or two, preferably in that order. And I'm thinking about what my next move will be. I do have some deficits. I'm not very tolerant of people who complain about having a bad hair day. And I've been known to bark at anyone, friend or stranger, who whines about growing older. I plan to be the world's oldest brain cancer survivor. Early on in my journey, thank you. Okay, where's my place now? Okay. Early on in my journey, I complained to my youngest sister that I felt marked, as if I had brain tumor tattooed on my forehead. She replied, "Pam, we're all marked. You just know what yours is." Smart cookie. My life is way different than it was at that neighborhood anniversary party. And I still mourn the life I had dreamed of and the professional life I never achieved. And I miss the money I never made. But all things considered, life is good. I don't worry about multitasking. It's all I can do to unitask. The internet has been a godsend and truly life-changing, connecting people dealing with common issues all over the world. But I think it can also swamp us with information overload. Here's some advice I recently gave to new members of an online group of fellow brain tumor survivors who are agonizing over just which treatment to pursue. First of all, whatever you decide to do is exactly right, and go for it. Is exactly right. Find doctors you love and then trust them and yourself. Embrace what feels right and go for it. I also highly recommend that everyone choose a personal theme song and then sing or hum it incessantly. For me, it's don't worry, be happy. And be sure to find something to laugh about every single day and live your life the best you can. Keep in mind that we're all terminal. Those of us in this room just understand that better than many of those outside. Something I want to leave you with, a realization I had that we need to remember ourselves and then teach every doctor in the world. There's no such thing as false hope. There's just hope. And people are not yogurt. We do not come with expiration dates. Thank you.